And
that's so strange. I've never heard of a hotel that has its own hunting mountain.
It's very specific. And
what's up, guys? Welcome back to Ride the Bean.
hi.
I am here with Jonathan again today. And today we are headed to the famous caves of Calais. Calais. With his brother, Corentin.
For the history.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to learn some French history. But I have a little bit of a limp today because of what happened on on New Year's Eve. Motherfucker! I'll elaborate more about that a little bit later, but I am okay, and nothing really bad happened. It was just a shocking experience. Yeah. But yeah, but today is a new day, so and a good one. So let's see some caves. Now we are on our way to Jonathan's mom, where we parked our bikes on New Year's Eve. And we're gonna meet his brother there and go straight to the caves. Harley Davidson! So this is the road that we were attacked on.
Yeah, just here.
This is what the road we were attacked on looks like in daylight. It was just right here, where that motorcycle is right now.
It's a sensitive neighborhood just on the right.
Yeah, so that was an experience.
Not a good one. That's
yeah.
It's a rather way to end the year.
Yeah,
the shitty way to end the year.
Yeah, the perfect ending to a shitty year. Now it just has to go up from here. Ice skating polar bear. Right, so welcome. Oh fuck me! welcome to Calais. Calais.
Yeah.
Now we have a 10-minute walk ahead of us to get to the caves. I don't really know anything about them, but apparently they are from prehistoric times, or people have been living in them since prehistoric times, so up until the 15th century.
Yeah, the 15th century. It was a refuge for the people in town when they get attacked by religion, war and everything. So they will get refuge in the caves.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about these caves, but I've never seen them. It's going to be interesting.
No English. Yeah. There's nothing about the caves. This is only the region.
Huh.
And the neighborhood.
So these are the animals
yeah,
that
different
live here?
animals.
This is pretty steep.
Yeah.
Is this a touristic route, or is it like made way back in the day?
I think this was made back in the day.
Slippery rocks.
This is humid, and with the moss, it's not helping.
Oh wow, that's the wall.
Yeah. You have the white walkers right behind it. Yeah.
Oh wow. What a strange structure.
Yeah. And as we can see, you can see the steps.
Yeah.
Just right there.
Here you can make a fire. This would be a great camp spot.
Yeah. Next time if you want.
I can get up here with the motorcycle. That's no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. A little off-road.
Yeah. This is really cool. How was this carved out? Do you know?
I don't really know. I know they carved it directly into the rocks, but how I don't really know. But we can see like all of this thing. I think this is. Yeah.
Oh, you can go.
Yeah. it's cool because you have different types of cave. There is two types of caves. One type is the people living in it, and the other type is when they're stock all the food and everything. And we will see that in the next one.
Oh, cool. Beautiful view from up here.
Yeah.
Dogs meeting dogs.
So you have this wall here, and then you can see there is another wall back back there to close all the site back then in the 15th and 14th century. And you can see the town of La Manon just here, and then back there when you see the tall buildings, this is a salon where we live. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sticky bush.
And then yeah, so all of this.
That looks like a fun wall to climb.
Yeah. This is interesting to see how.
Yeah, like just a big rock and it's just carved out entrances everywhere. So strange.
You can see some steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, just right there, and then the holes on the wall. Maybe there was wood on it to getting.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The backpack.
This is pretty cool. Imagine people have been living here for thousands of years, likely. I wonder how all of this was carved.
Yeah.
The wall painting is probably ancient. It's a shitting bull.
Very historic drawing.
It sucks that people are just like carving their names into these things. I wonder why people do that. Like, this wouldn't be a bad place to live. Like if you just use this room and like build some structures around it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind living here permanently. It reminds me a little bit of Petra in Jordan. Of course, that's much more elaborate than this, but kind of similar.
And you can see the difference between where they lived and where, like this, these small ones was to get the food in it and everything, to stock the food.
Oh. So that's where that was the pantry and this was the house?
Yeah, exactly.
What was the point of the wall on top of that rock?
It's the dungeon.
Yeah, that's the dungeon down there and then the castle up top. Oh.
Yeah.
Why is this wall here?
And me.
Oh, that's a beautiful mushroom. What kind of mushroom is this?
I think there was a tree.
Oh yeah. Cool.
So this was there was a big house here, and we'll see on the top. This was a big room where they will join and take decisions and everything. So this was in this room, right there.
Oh. This is like the council house or
Yeah,
something like that.
exactly.
Salle.
Salle à ciel ouvert. So this is a sky open room. And so this was all of this. And here you can see where were the wood
Oh yeah.
in the opposite wall.
Do you know like which parts of these things are ancient and which are newer?
I think this was the most newer ones because back in prehistoric there was only a little caves, and then they will build more difficult,
More complex structures.
complex. Yeah, exactly.
I love walking through old ruins like this. It's fun to imagine what things were like back in the day. So these are more newer.
Yeah.
Yeah, more recent.
So you can see the step.
So
The,
yeah, so this was all. These were probably, these holes are for wood that
Yeah.
they made floors on top.
exactly. And this is those rooms were like where they will stock the food and everything too.
Oh, up
Yeah,
top there.
yeah. They will live down and stock the food and everything, the cereal, back up.
This seems like a pretty decent place to live. Yes. You think I can get over there?
Full journey, hein?
Ooh, this is cool. And now suddenly there's a snake hiding in there. Oh, cool. Nice. Now I need to get down.
Yeah.
It's hard to climb when you can't bend your knee.
Yeah.
Ta-da! I love this place.
Yeah.
There are many places like this in the world. Like there's one in Turkey, I know, and then
Yeah.
the Petra in Jordan.
Yeah.
And here.
We have so we have this site, and then you have the Lascaux ones. Those are the prehistorical ones, when you can see all the painting and everything.
Oh yeah, that's not too far from there, is it?
It's more in the west side of France, and here we have this
Right.
one.
This is a strange. Like,
Yeah.
what is the wedge shape in the wall here? What,
Yeah.
what is that for? Like, is it to collect water, or is it?
Maybe, yeah.
Are these holes made by tools, or is it a different type of rock in a layer? Because it all goes in one layer.
Yeah.
And the rock on top here seems more sort of coarse and brittle than the one at the bottom. But I may be wrong. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, should keep that.
What?
Oh, it was hidden in the rock?
Yeah, I found it.
I think if you're homeless or something like this and you have nowhere to go, this is a good place to come.
I wouldn't mind living here
Yeah.
out of my own free will, like not even being homeless.
Yeah.
Like this would be, if it wasn't for all the tourists.
Yeah, exactly.
This is like a villa. Wow, this is huge. Here you have the view of the whole valley. What are these for? Is this to store grain or something? Cooking? Yeah. Pretty nice view. Oh, pretty nice view from here.
Yeah. Maybe it's a toilet and you have a nice view.
Yeah, this would be a pretty decent
Like
toilet.
this. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live below here then.
Come. This is insane because you can see that it is carved until
Yeah,
like
it's incredible. What a view! This is incredible! Wow! Holy crap!
and we are parked next to the tennis court.
We're parked next to the tennis court. Here we have the Virgin Mary, or some sort.
Yeah.
Why is she up here?
This is this guy, Charles Gaston, who did who make it happen here in honor to the Mary.
What was this? That mountain?
That mountain belongs to my hotel.
The hotel you work at?
Where I work at, yeah.
And the hotel owns the mountain,
Yeah.
so that the clients can go hunting in the mountain?
Hunting in the mountain, yeah. We have
How do you say wild pigs?
Wild
Wild
pigs.
pigs.
chevreuil.
Surfs. I don't remember.
Yeah, with the big.
Goats or no?
No.
Mountain goats?
No.
No.
Like Bambi, but with the horn.
Oh, like deer.
Deer.
Yeah. Bambi. Little
So you have
Bambi.
wild pigs and deer.
Yeah.
That your hotel guests can go hunting.
Yeah.
And
That's so strange. I've never heard of a hotel that has its own
It's
hunting mountain.
very specific, and people come by.
if they kill.
He come from Germany just for that place. Germany and Russian people, a lot of Russian people for that place. And hunting here, so
That's a strange thing.
I don't like hunting and I don't know, but the thing.
There are security camera footage from the mountain, and you can see all the deer, all the white pigs, and everything.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of it.
So, do they breed animals just for people to hunt? them?
Yeah,
They put the animal just right in the mountain just for that.
And the mountain is fenced off, then I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so strange. So where's
Abandoned one.
so where's the hotel now? Is it on the other side of the mountain, where you work?
No, en bas de la montagne. Just in front of the mountain, at the beginning.
Oh, on that side.
Yeah, on that
Yeah.
side, yeah.
So you could almost see it from here then.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think.
this was a lot of fun. Thanks for
Yeah.
showing me around.
yeah, it was fun.
Wow. I've heard about these caves for forever, but never really knew anything about them
Yeah.
until now.
And it's right next to our mom's house, so yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you gotta come to Trondheim, and I can show you around there.
Yeah,
The Viking stuff.
yeah. It would be a pleasure.
Yeah. Go pick up our motorcycles again at the round place, and I get to have a look at the bike and see if anything was damaged. I haven't really looked at it yet.
Ouais, c'est vrai.
I noticed that one of my bags was ripped, but I don't think anything else is broken. See what the bike looks like now. I think just a little bit of a scratched up here, and then this was ripped apart. But I guess
This is
could have been a lot worse. Huh?
The rest is it's
Yeah,
okay.
the rest is okay, I think. Yeah. 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 Well, this is to be expected. That doesn't matter.
Do their job.
Yeah. I'll talk a little bit more about this in a separate episode, just to get the full context of what happened. But I think it's okay. So now, let's see if it runs, and head back to Pelisen.
I think
Or-
yeah,
yeah?
it's good. Yeah.
Cool. Now I just gotta get up.
So
Yeah. It gets dark pretty quickly.
yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was fun to explore the caves, and now it's getting dark, and I won't be able to see much anymore. So I guess I'll see you in the next episode. So give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and click subscribe and ring the bell if you want to see what I end up doing in the next episode. I don't really know yet, but probably something fun. Peace out!